Denny, how would you characterize the round today?
Pretty good to start the year. Game felt good coming in, but as I was just talking to PGA Tour XM radio, you never, it feels good, but you never know how that first round's going to go after a month or two off. But I've been working really hard, and game felt in a good spot, and I just felt really comfortable out there today. Hit a lot of, the fairways are firm and get a lot of crosswinds, so you got to be precise off the tee, whether it's holding it up into the wind or working it with the wind. You got to be really precise. I did a really good job of that. I really only missed a few shots today, so a little upset about a couple of the 6-footers I missed coming in, but I also made a couple 20, 25-footers today, so I guess they even out a little bit. Looking forward to get out early in the morning on fresh greens and keep it rolling.
What did you work on the most during your downtime?
My body and how my body moves in the golf swing, pretty much. Just took a couple weeks off to rest, but then also getting back in the gym and just trying to get better. Always trying to get better and trying to see, always trying to find ways to get better. And worked really hard the last month or so, getting ready for this big stretch of golf coming up. And I'd say, just working on my body, how I'm moving in the golf swing. Also didn't like how I putted in the fall and spent a good amount of time on my putting too. So pretty much everything all around.
You've been at this for a little while now. You feel increasingly more comfortable and confident out here on the PGA Tour as each year kind of comes to pass?
Yeah, for sure. I think handful of tournaments last year, handful of big tournaments kind of solidified that I can play with the top players in the world, and just how comfortable I felt in those big events. I felt like I belonged, and it was a really good feeling to be in the mix in some of those bigger tournaments last year. And I'm really hungry. I want more of that, and that's why I've put the work in. It's why we're out here. It's why we all put the work in. We want that feeling, that adrenaline rush. We want to put ourselves in the mix on Sunday, and I'm a really competitive person, and that's where I want to be.
Are those big tournaments what drive you the most?
All of them do, really. But yeah, I'd say when you get that feeling in the bigger ones, it's unmatched, really. Even if I were to put myself in contention this week, I'm sure it'd be a similar feeling to how I felt at the U.S. Open, say, last year, where I felt like I was in the mix a little. I like that feeling. It's a nervous energy, but the adrenaline's up. I feel like I play better when the moment is big and I got the adrenaline going. I feel like it heightens my focus.
Just to follow what Andrew was saying, now that you have this sense of belonging out here on tour, how much are you prioritizing winning?
I'd like to. It's been on my mind for a while. Sometimes that's the hardest part. Is like you want it so bad. It's you feel like it eats at you a little bit. I don't know how many starts I've had out here. This is my 6th year out here, and I've had some close calls, but I haven't really, been there on 18 with a putt to win or a chance to win. That drives me. I want that. So I know that'll come if I just keep doing the things that I'm doing and stick to my process. I know that's going to come along. Sometimes it's hard. It's frustrating because I know it's there a lot of times, and I've put the work in, and sometimes you just don't get the result, and that's just part of it. But if I just keep doing what I'm doing, stick to my process, and I'll knock the door down someday.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.